After the mini cruise, when we arrived at Honfleur, the cruise company arranged a couple of coaches to take all the cruises on Le Bello to Gare du Nord in Paris. A lot of people decided to go straight back to London with Eurostar, but I thought it made more sense to spend a day in Paris and return to London on Sunday evening instead. So from Gare du Nord, the first stop is Palais Royal, but before getting there, I spotted a big group of Parisians dancing tango right in front of La Comédie Française. So on to Palais Royal. The main reason being there is actually to see the installation of columns by Daniel Buren called Les Deux Bateaux in the Coup d'Honneur, the courtyard of honor. From Palais Royal, let's walk through Passage de Richelieu. As we walk, the pyramid of the Louvre starts to become visible at the end of the passage.
It's a beautiful Saturday evening.
After the Louvre, it's time to walk down to River Seine and walk along the right bank.
So the bridge here is Pont des Arts, and the dome building on the opposite side is Institut de France.
After dinner, it's time to go see the Eiffel Tower's illuminations. So these illuminations happen every hour on the hour, with 1 AM being the last show. And the first one is actually after dusk at the beginning of the next hours. Because sunset was 9:30 that day, the first one was 10 o'clock. The show was definitely quite spectacular, particularly the last minute of it. After the show, it was time to go to the hotel. The hotel for this trip was Hilton, Paris La Défense. La Défense is a relatively new area of Paris, full of modern buildings. The most striking structure in La Défense is La Grande Arche. Built and unveiled on 14th of July 1989 for the bicentenary of the French Revolution, is a modern interpretation of the L'Arc de Triomphe. There are many modern art installations in this area. Here we see the Deux Personnages Fantastiques by Juan Miró. So it is a 4-kilometer straight line from Arc de Triomphe to La Grande Arche.
So let me pan the camera across. You see this is the Grande Arche, and as we go, you see the Arc de Triomphe in the distance. in one straight line.
So this one is a giant bench that is 2.5 times larger than normal. And here I'm trying a bullet time video using my new Insta360 1X2 camera.
So finally, we are at the last art installation here in La Défense. It's the basin.
I love the fact that you can see the reflection of the lagoon dash in the pool.
So just arrived at Moulin Rouge. Disappointingly, it's not blue sky, but yeah, it's still worth a photo here.
So the last part of Paris to visit on this trip is the Montmartre area. It's famous for its cobblestone street, the big basilica of Sacré-Cœur, and its nightlife like the Moulin Rouge here.
So in this square in Paris, there is a mural with lots of different languages of I love you, it seems.
It's called Le Mur de Jeter.
So just got to the funicular for Montmartre, and there is quite a long queue here.
If you got a mobilist day ticket from Paris Transport, then this is free and included.
So after the funicular, got to the top of Montmartre, and there's a good panoramic view here of Paris.
So the weather today is really not that great compared to what was experienced yesterday.
It's an absolute zoo here with hundreds, if not thousands of people.
It seems half of Paris has decided to come here this morning too. The statue of Viège and L'Enfant.
De la Viège, Chapel of the Virgin. And here we have Chapels Saint Jean Baptiste, Chapel of Saint John the Baptist. So this is Saint Michael the Archangel. Michael's, the name means who is like God. It's along with Gabriel and Raphael, one of the archangels. Head of the angels, he plays a decisive role in the fight against evil and is the protector of France.
So that's the end of sightseeing, but before it's time to go to the airport, there was just enough time to get some pie from this delightful pastry shop, Le Petit Mitron. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Bye.